Hey guys, how you doing? Shane here with another quick drive. Look at this beast. Very, very cool ride. Just like this, huh? Oh, God. Yeah. All right, we're inside the truck now. Hope you can hear me. We're gonna go ahead and roll with the windows down. You guys know me, Shane, Brad.
Hey.
Brad, thank you so much. Appreciate it. This is a cool rig. This is a very, very cool rig, and I'm actually super excited about it. I haven't, I don't think that I've reviewed any trucks. This is the first truck, and today was a nice day, and it was kind of like one of those things where it was last minute, you know. He said, hey, I said, well, I got some extra time. I put it online real quick. Hey, I'd like to review a truck or something. And Brad hit me up and said, hey, you want to do mine? And I'm like, really? Yeah, okay, yeah. I never thought about it this whole time. I'm using this thing because it's awesome.
It's a spinner.
So, you got this truck when you were 14, you said?
Yeah, my mom and dad got it for me. I'm one of those goody little two-shoe boys that nobody liked in school, so mom and dad got me the truck. It was stock. It was 1 year old. Just a beautiful truck. I've always wanted a truck, and dad figured I'd want a Cobra, and I've still got it.
Yeah, this is so cool. So how many years is it now that you've owned it? How many years has that
14,
been?
I'm 33, so you do the math.
Yeah, wow, I'm not that good at math, so I won't, but that's a long time. So yeah, first impressions, man, this thing's a freaking tank. You weren't kidding when you talked about a riding rough too. You can really feel the bumps. Now the wheels that are on these, are they custom made? Did you order those custom for this, or?
No, American Force sells these. They're 22 by 14. They're the faceplate series, so they come with 3 interchangeable faceplates. Yeah,
I seen that, how they had the different collars and stuff. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
You can tell it's an older truck once you get it. It's a lift, you can tell it's a lifted older truck. But this thing is so cool, man. Everywhere you take it, people are just staring at you. Like when we were riding over here, people are like rubbernecking, like to the point to where you think it's going to cause an accident. People are going out of their way to see that truck. And it makes me light up, especially looking in the rearview mirror and seeing this thing, and then looking beside me and seeing other people rubbernecking to look at it and stuff like that. You probably get a lot of attention.
I'm used to it. I get all kinds of responses from cool truck to what in the world is that? So it doesn't bother me either way.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but the grill had a Superman emblem in it. Now this is the coolest part. Now Brad, maybe you should explain this.
I do cosplaying, costuming. I do Superman mostly. My girlfriend does Wonder Woman. I branched out into Captain America. She does Elsa and other princesses. But we do Comic-Cons. We do the Parksburg Easter Parade usually. Sometimes the Homecoming.
Yeah.
We've done other parades around towns.
Yeah.
Different locations.
Children's things and things like that.
Birthdays, hospital visits.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
Yeah, dude. Solid. It says a lot about your character, because I wish that there was more of a contribution I could do for kids and stuff in hospitals, because even seeing a superhero or something like that coming in probably makes a world of difference to a lot of those. So I think it's very cool. But he has this vehicle that's kind of decked out with the Superman emblem, and then he's got a Expedition. That's the same thing, and it's even more, pretty much. It's even more Superman than this.
I call it the Super X.
Yeah. Every vehicle that he's had since we were kids has always been obnoxious and loud and real wild. I don't think you've had anything that's like one would consider like mellow.
I did have one, but it was just a daily driver, and I had it for 3 months.
Yeah,
and it's the only vehicle that when I sold it, I actually made money on.
Really?
Everything else has been, I've dumped way more money into it. It's not worth it.
You lose. Well, vehicles is a liability anyways. Everybody pretty much knows that. I can't seem to ever win on purchasing a vehicle. I lose money every single time. And I know guys that are the other way around. I know guys that make money on every single purchase they ever make, or they don't do it. If they don't make money, they're not doing it. And I don't know how they do that, because when you're putting money into something like this, a lot of times you're not getting it back. Dude, this thing is like scary. I imagine that I'm going super slow right now compared to what you would be driving. You know, I'm going 35 miles an hour, but I don't really know that I want to drive any faster than this on this little road, you know, that we're on. But this thing just feels like it could drive right through a house, you know.
It's about a foot wider than stock.
Because the fenders and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bed sides.
It is sweet, man. I want to find a place. There's a place up here. I'll turn around and head back. But this is an absolutely awesome vehicle, and I just wanted to share it with you guys and wanted to take the opportunity to be able to get it on film. I would love to be able to do a complete review on it and have you know, Dan do some good editing and things like that. I'm not educated enough to do it, to be honest with you. I'm not educated with the editing, so you know, I'd be kind of stuck on trying to do. I'm limited to these quick drives. I'll go ahead and head back. One thing that Brad also put on this car, everything else is extreme. The horn's extreme too. What kind of horns did you put on this?
It started out with 2 trumpets, but now it's got 3. It's got a 2.5 gallon air tank, compressor underneath the hood, and the longest one is, I think, 22 inches.
Yeah. So it's pretty loud.
Tone,
How can you ring it? Can you hit it a bunch without it?
Yeah, right here's the gauge.
Also, it'll tell you how much actually air pressure you've got in it.
And you can just kick it on, and it'll just keep right on pumping it.
All right, so we're gonna try it. I'm actually a little excited. I don't know what to expect. Is it like a train horn?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really? Oh, it's awesome. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Oh my gosh, I want to do it again. Ready? Oh, that's so cool, man. I bet you scare a lot of people with that, don't you? You probably don't use it much in traffic and things like that, do you?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, like people cut you off or something, you know?
Well, there's that, and then there's still the people that are playing on their phone at a stoplight.
Yeah.
Sitting there when it's green.
Oh, that's so funny. That's
They'll drop
so
their
funny.
phone.
Oh, I bet. I would be like, ah! Spill my coffee all over me or something. Not paying attention. It's one of those horns that you can't even, you do like a hello with it. You can't really do a hello with it. I mean, I guess if you did it twice, you know.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
But the long land on it, that's funny. Yeah, that's cool. Does it get any louder than this? Could you go louder if you wanted?
Could.
Like if you added more air or more...
need more trumpets.
More trumpets?
Yeah. And
you could go even louder.
I prefer the longer trumpets, though. They're the lower tone.
Yeah, I like the lower tone ones myself. Like a train.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So you'd have to, if you were ever going to add another one, you would add one that's a lower tone trumpet.
Another longer one.
Another longer. Oh, okay. So the longer they are, the...
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty sweet, man. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Thanks so much, man. Such a cool experience to be able to drive something like this. I imagine it's fun driving it every single day. Look at everybody staring at you.
Well, you've known it since it was stock, so.
Yeah, I know, but I never ridden in it, you know, as a stock truck. I mean, of course, I know how low they are and just basic. I mean, this was you know, just a country man's truck rig back in the day, you know, when they're small. You only got 131,000 miles on it. You've had it your whole life.
You're one of a handful of people that's actually drove it. So.
Yeah, I know. And I appreciate that. I really do. I hope that I've drove it acceptably, you know what I mean, and things like that.
Like that.
Yeah, the vet was sweet. He had an awesome vet. I wish we could still review it.
Me too.
It got crashed by an agency. He took it to have it
IPS
tuned.
Motorsports.
Yeah.
I don't mind saying the company that wrecked it.
They crashed it. A beautiful vet. Was like LS6 or something in it, or LS3.
It had a 434 stroke motor.
Yeah, it was a C5 convertible, but it was a 6-speed car, like 600 crank horse. It was a beautiful car, and I did get to drive that car. Not very many people got to drive that one, but that was back before we were doing videos. But when I'm driving somebody else's car, I'm always so reluctant to, you know, get on it or something like that, you know, because I have to be careful, and last thing I'd ever want to do is have somebody upset about the way I drive their stuff or something, you know. Something like this, it'd be silly to go out and run it hard. It's not meant for that, you know what I mean? It's just a cruiser, so yeah. But anyways, guys, I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll keep them coming. All right, later.